Hello, 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 everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba, along with Jean Peter, who is in New Mexico. Today, here in southeastern Manitoba, it's I thought I muted that. Give me a minute. I gotta find that sound. Okay, there we go. Had to mute it. Okay. It is currently -9 with the wind chill factor here in Manitoba, which means it's 16 degrees Fahrenheit for you guys down south of the border. So it's
Brr.
but it's sunny. It's bright and sunny, and what can I say? I like it.
Well, just in case you're wondering, it's 72 here.
Huh. That's all I can say is, huh. Yeah,
Yeah, but our day goes, our low was 41, and we're supposed to get,
41's still not bad. That's still t-shirt weather.
yeah, but it's jacket weather for me.
Yeah, well, I mean that's cool for you guys. I mean, this is beautiful out. I go out. I mean, the shop is only what 8, 10 feet away from my door. That so I leave the house and I go to the shop. And I'll go out barefoot in a t-shirt in this temperature. It's what you get
Yeah.
used to, right?
Yes, yes. When we first moved down south, I was like um, laughing at this. I was watching the news and they were talking about a cold front coming in, and it was like 45, and people were pumping their gas in their parkas and all this. And I thought it was the funniest thing until I acclimated to the area, and it was like, yeah, I get it. I actually had to go in one 4th of July in Kansas watching fireworks and get a blanket because I was freezing to death.
Yeah,
So, yep, it makes a difference.
it does. It does. So just a quick throwback to you guys know that when I was doing the styrofoam last week or whenever, I was looking for these foil things from the coffee. I finally found them. I did put a post about it on Meet Your Creativity, but I want to show you how lovely these foil. They're plastic, right? It's not really a foil. It's those inner seals on coffee cans and that kind of thing. But look at how beautifully that embosses. And yeah, it's pretty shiny.
That's
I
pretty.
probably because it's so plasticky, I would have to use um, a staple to put it down, but that's fine by me. Like I could throw it in a cluster or whatever. But I think it's just so cool that we can emboss this stuff too. One less thing to
Cool.
throw out and hoard, folks. One less thing. I'm enabling you to hoard.
I will admit you don't enable me too much because I don't have the room for it anymore.
Yeah.
So, all of my monsters are complete. Every one
Lovely.
of them. And if you know and pay attention, I don't always finish things. I have
Oh,
this
they're wonderful.
I have this bad habit of thinking, can I make it? Can I do this technique? Once I figure out that I can, that's all I needed was just that. And so this one's one of my favorites.
It is. It's wonderful.
So that's the first group.
Nice.
And then we have Snake Man. I haven't named any of them. This is Frady Cat. I mean, he just looks like he's scared to death.
He looks very angry to me.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Well, half of him looks angry, the other half looks scared to
True.
death.
True. Oh, they're wonderful.
This is another one I
Is
really
that
like.
on the third, on the bottom row? That one? Like, is he
Hmm.
giggling because he's being tickled? Like, is he really a ticklish monster?
Yes, he is.
It just looks like he's laughing.
Yes, yes.
They're awesome, Gene. They're absolutely awesome.
And then I have these last four. He's one of the bigger ones of them.
Yeah.
My little dragon and his buddy. He's bashful,
Oh, wonderful.
and he's just plain twisted.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I like it. They're
I
great.
had I really, really enjoyed this. I think that I'd like to do um, something else like that. I don't know what, you know.
Well, that's just it. You put those, do that blind painting, and it's like a Rorschach test, right? Make them into what you see.
Yep,
But
exactly.
because I was focused on monsters, that's kind of where I went with mine. I still have these all to finish, but the rest of them are done. They are glued down onto the black paper. Um, my kids were supposed to help me with coming up with blurbs about them when they were here. Or my long story. I invited a daughter over for supper on Wednesday so that she could help me with writing stuff, doing write ups about their personalities, whatever, right? You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm doing with it. That's still a surprise. Anyway, she was supposed to be here to help me, but then I find out that she invited my other daughter and her family for supper as well. So I ended up with everybody here on Wednesday, which is absolutely lovely. I never turn my family away, but we didn't get anything done with the monsters. So my youngest grandson is spending the weekend. He asked if he could spend the weekend. So after the live, I have to go out and pick up kid appropriate food for him. And
Does that mean macaroni and cheese, chicken strips, and French fries?
he doesn't eat chicken strips. He does eat macaroni and cheese, but it's from scratch. He loves salami paninis and um, hot dogs. Typical kid, you know.
Yep.
He's 13 next week. Next week, the week after, whatever. And out of all my grands, he's the little bit fussier of an eater. He
Yes.
loves cucumbers. But yeah, he's not really into the prefab foods. He'll eat pizza, but it can only be pepperoni. So maybe we'll make pizza. I don't know. Anyway, I have to go and pick up snacks and that kind of thing for him. So
Yep.
I'm gonna see if he's gonna help me with the monsters. I'm hoping he's gonna help me with the monsters. Just a few little fun blurbs for occupations and habits, that kind of thing. Yeah,
Sounds interesting.
it's going to be very interesting because
I'm gonna go visit my grands tomorrow.
nice, nice, very nice. Yeah, I'd invited my daughter because her like her daughter's the one that just came back from Europe and is working in the ski resorts for the winter. So her
Mm-hmm.
daughter just left with her partner, and then her son and his partner moved out because they were staying there until they could get a rental property that they were looking at. So she's now an empty houser. And so I invited her over because I figured, hey, this way she doesn't have to cook for a lot of people, so I could cook for her, right? So I invited her for pot roast. So I ended up feeding pot roast to. I had to do two pot roasts if that's any, you know, all's good. So today, what I'd like us to do is these hidden paper clips. So they're just done on these little tags, but we're going to do these kinds of faces. So they're not necessarily monster faces, but they kind of are. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Janet, welcome, welcome. Nice
Hi,
to
Janet.
see you. So we're going to do these hidden paper clip face things out of little tags. So as I said, maybe I didn't say it online, but the tags I'm using are about 1.25 inches by 2 3/4. I purchased a box of these when I was selling things retail because I was using them as price tags and various things. Now I still probably have over 200 of them, so they got to get used. So we're going to make some of these. So you need tags and brushes and acrylic paint and something to do these really fine lines. So like a gel pen or Jean's wonderful fountain pen. Yeah, these guys are kind of fun. Totally different from the monsters that we just did. Because they're square or rectangle. Anyway, we have a plan for these. So I don't know how many you want to do, Jean. Do we want to do? And are we just going to do them tag wise and then explain how to turn them into a paper clip? My thing is because I cannot put a paper clip in the mail from here to the US.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking if I just did them into tags, people could turn them into their own paper clips, like if I put them in Happy Mail or something.
Yes.
Right? So anyway, that's the plan. We're going to do some of these weird face things. So I'm going to.
Awesome.
So what color are you planning on doing yours?
I have purple and turquoise out.
Purple and turquoise. See, I didn't even pull anything out. I could do a turquoise. I like turquoise.
All my paint is arm's reach away anyway, so I can always change my mind.
Yep. I've got a dark green one, so I don't know that I want to do a dark green one. This is an orangey red. Could do one of those. And what about, no, if I'm doing one red, I'll use this for the mouths. It's a darker red. And I need one more, guys. I need one more.
Yellow.
Yellow? Ooh, yellow could be fun. We'll do yellow. Okay. So, first thing to do is you paint the whole tag the solid color. And because these are purchase tags, they've got those reinforcements on them. You can soak them off if you want. But then your tag's wet. You got to wait for them to dry, blah, 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 blah. But we're just going to leave them and put polka dots on them or something. Blend them in, whatever. So we're just going to... Hey, Cal, welcome. Yes, haven't seen Janet and Freddie for a while. I've kind of been hiding. I've been on a reading binge. And my pet peeve is I start a series and I fall in love with the series. But I get my books from the library because who can afford books these days, right? So I was reading this series and I had to wait for one book in the series. Finally got that. Got up to book 6. There's still 3 more in the series, and our library doesn't have them. So now I don't know what I'm going to do. But I mean, I was reading like 2 books a day. Actually, I read 4 of them, because I was waiting for book 3. Yeah, and I finished book 6 this morning. So crazy. Hey, Susan, welcome. I don't know that they're monsters. They're just grumpy old men in color.
Do you have interlibrary loans?
Yeah, but see, like I get them online, right? So I've got all libraries in Manitoba.
Mm-hmm.
But this has happened to me so many times. I just, I'm annoyed. It's like, why do you even start a series, Kim, if no more series? No more series. Not happening. Can't do it. Cannot do it.
Hi, Susan.
Okay, so we're going to put some paint down on our... I'm using a ice cream pail lid.
I'm using the Grand's paint palettes.
I don't have real paint palettes. You know that.
Well, these were from Dollar Tree. 3 of them, or 6 of them maybe even, for $1.
Yeah.
Back when things were still $1.
Nice. Those of you who are here a little bit late, I had to show you. If you remember when I was doing these styrofoam embossing folder stamp things, I was looking for my foil from the inside the coffee lids. Look at how lovely that embossed. So something else to hoard, guys. Something else to hoard. Okay. So we're just painting these tags totally. I'm painting the um, reinforcement and everything, just solid colors. And I'm doing a guy of each color here. I'm doing yellow, turquoise, and red.
Well, mine are curling because they're just made out of cardstock. Because
Well, mine too.
I
Mine too.
didn't, I didn't have any tags.
Well, these are purchased manila tags and they curl. I put them under books when they're dry. Oh, thanks, Janet. I've been saving those for a while and wondering what the hell I could do with them. What the heck I could do with them, pardon me. Ooh, I have gotten really bad on here. I'm sorry, folks. My true colors are now starting to show. I'm feeling comfortable with you guys. I apologize.
Sometimes it just slips.
I know.
I think when you're relaxed and having fun, it just doesn't matter.
True, true. And I admit that in my real life, when I'm not on here, I have the mouth of a sailor or a trucker or whatever you want to call it.
Around
So,
here, we say we have the mouth of an oil field man.
yeah, I guess you would. Um, I guess we've got some oil fields here. Like there's some pumps going, but in southwestern Manitoba. So that's like 4 or 5 hours from here. So it's not like it's local and normal. So we're just going to paint these tags solid color and let them dry, and then we're going to start embellishing them with the facings. Facings? What? The facial features. There we go. Okay. I guess I could do two of each color too as well because. So I'm not overly worried about getting stuff on the backside. I admit. Um, it happens, right? So these
Well,
ones that I
if
did.
I was worried about it, I'd have to start completely over.
Yeah, me too. Hey, Sherry, welcome, welcome.
Oh,
Defememberer? I don't know. So these guys are actually hidden paper clips. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it either, Sherry. I've got a fair bit happening.
I'm not sure what it is, but if it has to do with making ephemera every day of December, nope, it's not happening. December is my month off for everything. Defy the whole bit. I just do the bare minimum and I try to art the whole month.
Nice. All right. I like to art.
I got a feather in my ear the other day and decided I wanted to make paper beads again.
Oh,
And
lovely.
so in 2 days, I've made probably 30 of them. And most of them aren't completely, you know, sealed, but I really liked them.
I want to see. Oh, look. I'm going to make Jean big so she can show those off.
So that's my paper beads. I don't know why I'm making them a zillion different sizes and I'm making a mess and spilling them all over my floor right now. But some of them, good thing you can't see what I'm wearing because I'm still in my nightgown.
I did get dressed, but that's because I have to go grocery shopping after this.
So this one right here, I don't even know what the material, the paper was, but the cover on it, it just looks like ceramic.
It does.
It was so much fun.
Yeah. You know what? I've never made paper beads.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Crazy, eh?
Well, I have a secret tool that is pretty easy to find. Um, of course, everybody can use a toothpick or shish kebab skewer. Those are also easy to find. Hang on so I don't spill these all over.
We're going to
But
wait for Jean's special tool. I would
I,
like to see it.
hang on a second. I dropped it on the floor.
Oh, no.
So I have to use my handy dandy
Pick her up, her.
picker upper magnet thing.
I love those magnet things for picking stuff up off the floor.
This is a cotter pin.
I love cotter pins. I've got lots of those. What a
And,
great idea.
it's already got the slot so you can
Yeah,
put your. And this lets you make big ones.
it does.
And it's big enough to hold on to. Of course, they make all these in all kinds of sizes, but the little ones is a little harder for these old fat hands to work with. But I really like this.
What a wonderful. Oh, you know what? I might just have to do that. I just may have to give that a whirl. I've seen so many patterns on how to cut the paper so that you can roll them and get those wonderful shapes, but I've never done it. I've never done it. Okay, I'm sharing screen with you again.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Let's move the mouse over. All right. So that's a cool idea. Lovely paper beads. I'm just reading what Sherry's saying. Hi, Janet. Okay, if you maybe just watch great ideas. Lovely paper beads. Will you be creating along with it? That's for the Defemberembra, however you say it. December. Never mind. Whatever she said. Thinking about it, you could dip and out. Maybe. I'm not sure what that is talking about.
You could dip in and out, maybe.
Oh, I get it. Pop in and out. Yes. Go back and forth. Yeah. Okay, so I've got these done to this point. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put on the eyes and the mouth. So when we did the monsters, we did the mouths in red and added the teeth, right? It's not finished. This one, the mouth is black with a tongue. December ephemera. Okay. December ephemera. That's a mouthful and a half. So we're going to put on eyes, different shaped eyes, whatever, and a mouth. So we need some white and smaller brushes. I just used a Hork and Huge brush to put the base coat down on. That one's now going to go away because I'm not going to be covering the whole thing up again. $49 dragonflies. Oh, Louisa, yes. Yes. I've watched Louisa Heinzel a few times. Oh, way lots of weight, Kim. It's okay. So then we're going to take a flat brush and just make eyes. Use whatever brush you have, whatever you're comfortable with. And the eyes, if you look on this tag, I did it about 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/2 an inch below the reinforcement. Want me to measure that? Look, guys, I'm measuring especially for you. Okay, it's about the bottom of the eye is about 1/2 an inch from the bottom of the reinforcement. Put them where you like. Does that make sense? So we're just going to make a couple of eyes. Uh-oh, too close to the edge. Not happy with that. I'll just join them together like one big eye. Oh, I'm really not happy with that. Never mind. I'm going to start again.
It's paint.
It's paint.
My
Yeah.
white is really thick. Now it's really thin.
Did you add a little too much water?
Yeah.
It happens. I'm just going to touch up that area again with some blue, turquoise. It's been a while since I did these, so I think I'm going to use a smaller brush because I feel like I've got more control. I'm going to use this one. It's an itty bitty flat brush. I'm going to let that dry.
Now they're kind of spooky.
With the empty eyes, yeah,
Yeah, just that blank stare.
yeah. Well, I mean, you could always leave the eyes blank. I wonder what they'd look like. Let's do that. Let's do the eyes at the absolute last. Because these ones, they don't even have, they just have pupils. They don't even have irises. No, is that the other way around? They don't have the color. That's the pupil, right? No, the pupil's the black thing in the middle. They don't have irises. Okay, I got two eyes. Let's do a couple of circular eyes. Do them whatever shape you feel comfortable with. And of course, because we're putting white over the color, we're going to have to give it a couple of coats. And you know what? I know that so many people do the white and then paint around it kind of thing. Like if they're doing big paintings and stuff, I've always done things this way. Background, then I put everything on top. It can be difficult to work that way, but it's okay. Really can't see the white worth a darn on the yellow. I have to kind of tilt my head sideways to see it. What about two little itty bitty eyes? Oh, yeah. Little eyes. Little beady eyes, guys. Beady eyed guys. Oh, Gene. We should do a series of beady eye guys. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yep.
It's these oval eyes. I just can't get them to match. No how, no way.
Mine don't all match either.
But you know what? Nobody's eyes really matched. Ron was playing with a photo program and he took a picture of me and he cut my face in half and flipped it so it was symmetrical. Did I ever look weird? Totally weird. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's okay. All right. So now we've got eyes. Let's give them a second coat because, like I say, some of these are not as white as I'd like, but that's okay. Quickly give a second coat if you think it needs it. We can always come back and do that again after as well if it's not as dry as you like to work with. I have zero patience. Okay, so now we have colored tags with eyes on them. Well, white blobs. I don't like the way this red covered either. It's really streaky. Hey, Belinda, welcome, welcome. We are making hidden paper clips out of just tags. Weird face paper clips out of tags. So we painted them all one color. We put eyes on them. Now we're going to decide for the mouths. A couple of these have round mouths. This one has more of a crest shape, with flat on top and down. And they're in black. So we're going to do that.
Hi, Belinda.
Okay, so I'm going to still use this little itty bitty flat brush here. I don't know if that's an eighth or whatever. Yeah, it's an 1/8 inch flat brush. And we're just going to put big mouths, guys. Just we'll do one this way. If you want some really interesting face shapes, etc., if you're looking to do this kind of thing, if you go on Pinterest and you put comic monster faces or whatever, something like that, they'll give you all kinds of faces to play with. So I've got this is the BDI guy. He's gonna have a big mouth. Yep. I slipped, so his mouth is even bigger than originally anticipated. Oh, sorry to hear that, Kel. Take care. Yeah, you can listen from your recliner. I'll try and keep up a running dialogue of nonsense for you. I'll talk to myself.
Right.
Jean always says, "Do you always talk to yourself?" Yes, 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 I do. So, how are you doing, Jean?
I'm
Nice.
doing good.
You're doing good, Mose. I've never
This one's going to be a happy camper.
a happy camper.
Yeah.
Oh, happy campers and BDI guys. I think they're going to be fun. Um, what about like a overly screamy mouth like that? I guess that's more of a surprise. I guess all the mouths kind of make them look surprised. Woo!
Surprise, they can't see anything.
Ha, true. They can't see anything. All's good. We'll give this one a big mouth as well. All right. Now we get to detail. Now we get to detail. Got all your mouths done, hun? Jean's got her mouth done. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take a little bit. I'm just going to grab a toothpick here. You can tell I reuse my toothpicks. That's okay. So I'm going to take this blue that I've got, and I'm going to take a little bit to the side, and I'm going to take a little bit of the white, and I'm going to lighten this blue up considerably. So it's very, very, very pale of that blue, turquoise. Does that make sense? So then we're going to take a round brush, a little bit thicker, not like a liner brush, although if you get it wet, it will point up a bit. So we're going to take this and we are going to take that light blue. We are going to give this dude some eyelids. So just kind of like a crescent over the eye, not touching it exactly.
You're not really on screen well.
Oh, I'm not really on screen well. Okay. How about if I stand up and do it here? Okay. So we're going to give eyebrows. Those aren't eyebrows, those are eyelids. Pardon me. And then we're going to do a nose.
Now you're way off.
Now oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. Can you see now?
Uh huh.
Okay, so we've got eyelids. Then we're going to do a nose. So we're going to do a stick down and a bulb on the end. You know how to do a nose. You could do two bulbs on the end. Just kind of make it sort of nose shaped. Doesn't have to be precise. We're just going for hints of things. So now we need some cheeks. So we're just going to go probably about halfway down the eye and to the side, just like this. Does that make sense? Can you see that? Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, about halfway through the eye, and just twist it down to the side. Okay? Yes, no? We got that?
I didn't leave much room for noses.
It's okay. It's okay. They don't have to have noses.
They
And then
can't
we're just
smell
going to
me
do,
anyway.
and then we're just going to do like a kind of a little blurby, almost like a little oval shaped thing under the curved oval. Does that, you know, kind of like this kind of shape at the bottom for the chin. I don't know what that shape is. It's not like an oval, partial oval, rounded square. Okay, so now we've got this part, and we're going to do that kind of thing on each and every one of these. So we're going to do eyelids, and they're not all going to be the same, right? Because it's hand painted.
No.
Oh, I have to do this sideways.
These is getting uglier and uglier.
Why?
I'm having to do two coats because I didn't get enough white in it, and it dries to you can't even see it.
Oh, I've done that. All's good. Now we're going to do a nose. So let's do a big long nose. Long nose. With a bulb on the end. Do whatever noses you like, guys. And then we're going to do that little half circly kind of thing for the chin. Partially round square. What is that shape? Anyone?
It's the partially round square shape that Kim's calling it. That's what it is.
Chin. Chin. It's a chin blob. Chin blob. Okay, so my hand is in the way of seeing what I'm doing, Belinda. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'm going to take another toothpick. And I'm going to take some white and just a little bit of red. Lighten it up. That works better.
Belinda, did you like making the monsters that way?
Yeah, if you guys get a chance, check out Jean's Twisted Sister Halloween special. We did collaged monsters. Hers turned out so darn cute. So darn cute. Okay, so we're going to take the red and we are going to make sure I'm on screen. And we are going to do eyebrows. Oh, that's kind of pink. Grumpy old man with pink eyebrows. Those aren't eyebrows. They're eyelids. Goodness. You know, what can I say? You know, I get something in my mind and it sticks, and it is so hard to change it. Just so hard. Nose. Just do like a triangle kind of nose this time. This paint has uggies in it. And the chin thing. I'm not on screen. Okay, I'll do it again on this one. On this one. Eyelids.
Thank you, Belinda.
Eyelid. Eyelids. Nose.
This turquoise color is just not taking. It's like it's sucking up all those little shadowy things I'm trying to make.
Oh. Chin. Okay, so that's the red. And then we're going to do the same thing with the yellow. Grab another toothpick. Take a big clump of white. Mix it with a bit of yellow. Oh, I got some turquoise in there. Ick. Anyway, it's peeling up the yellow. I'm hoping this is going to show because my goodness. Okay. Eyelid. Oh, that's going to be a, you know what, to see.
My turquoise is definitely.
Oh, brutal. Brutal, brutal. I need more white in that. Maybe not quite that much, but don't want it white, white. There we go. That's better. Okay, because you can't even see those eye lids.
Yeah, that's what my turquoise looks like.
So we'll do this again. Nose.
I think my turquoise has like 3 coats of paint on it.
Oh,
On
I
the
definitely have to touch up the eyes again on mine. Some of them are. Oh, look, there's not really room for a chin. I'm just going to do just a wee little bright line there. Not that we're going to be able to see it, but that's okay. Eyelids. Nose. Big long nose.
I'm making the mouths a little bigger since they're so far from the chin.
Yeah.
I mean, there's actually enough room where I could have cut off the chin I painted and just. That's okay. A lot of big mouth monsters.
We like big mouth monsters. So I am just going to go over these white eyes. Yeah, my turquoise is that white's pretty patchy on that turquoise as well.
Purple did good. Orange did okay. Could have been a little lighter. But the turquoise, and I don't even know if I can get it any short of making it just white.
Yeah. Once all
What
the
are,
lines and everything are on, we should be able to see these much better. But for now, we've got these. Mine kind of flattened out. Jean, how did yours do?
yeah, they flattened out. This one still didn't, but I think I picked it up while it was wet and turned it the other way without
Okay.
thinking.
Yeah. I put all my little finger puppets on glue sticks, so they're all sitting beside me and watching. I have a peanut gallery now. And I have so many more like finger puppet bodies. I'm thinking maybe I should do an entire crowd.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Then you can just save your empty glue sticks
Yeah.
and have a place to stand. If they get top heavy, go put a couple rocks in there.
Yeah. 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 These are the defunct glue sticks. So, but I sure had fun doing them. I really appreciate you guys playing with me when we were doing those.
That was cute. I screenshotted your instructions. I intend to make some.
Well, they're so easy. Like the bodies are just so easy. Doing them out of felt, whatever you've got, even if you went and you bought like those gloves at Dollarama and you cut the fingers off,
Mm-hmm.
you would have to put some glue around the edge so it doesn't fray. Or maybe you want your monster to fray, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you could just work on those.
True.
Go to a thrift store, find gloves, and chop fingers off and make, you know.
Or make baby puppets out of toe socks.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you've got your everything ready to go, Jean?
Yep.
All right.
They're not quite dry, but
All right. So now's where we either take paint, um, gel pens, whatever you've got. And I'm just going to take a really fine liner brush, dip it in the water, and get it as fine as it will go. And I know that on those ones, I did use a gel pen, but I'm just going to do it this way. So we're going to start by outlining the eyes. And I kind of like the naked eyes like that. I think they're going to be cool and spookier. Okay, so we've outlined the eyes. Now we're just going to put a line through the eyelid. So it gives it that little bit of a fold. And then we're going to do the eyebrows on top. So big, nice dark line above the eyelids for the eyebrows. Making them into Groucho marks here.
off screen.
Oh, better.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got the line in the eyelid. We've got the Groucho marks eyebrows. Now we're going to go and define the nose. So we're just going to outline it. Then we're going to do the mouth. We are going to go, oh, see, the lips are lighter color too. We didn't do around the mouth for the lips. So what I'm going to do is I am going to wash the black off and I'm going to put lips of the same color that we did the eyelids, nose, and chin. And I will go back and do the rest of them before I add the black to these. Now this brush, when I dip it in water, tends to collect droplets along the handle here. So I'm wiping it off because a lot of times it drips into the paint and I don't get as fine a line as I like. So now we're going to do around the mouth. See, it's still with blob. Going to go around the mouth. Not used to doing this fine stuff standing up. Okay.
Well, you could sit down. It's just that your work area isn't centered on your screen and we can't see it when you go off to the side.
Yeah. Well, I can stand. We'll have fun standing, right? So now we need to go around the cheeks, right? So we're going to draw a line from the nose over and around the cheeks and down around the mouth like that. Then we're going to put some lines around the mouth. Going to do this line again because it didn't turn out as nice as I wanted, but that's, you know what, it's fine. It's fine. Now we need some lines under the eyes, so we're going to go under the eyeball and like this. Now we're going to give them some hair. Oh, hand in the way. Sorry. Okay. And we can also give them some more lines down like this. Does it make sense? We could do one more line under between the eye and the eyelid. Hey, Don, welcome, welcome. We are making hidden paperclip tags. Okay. So now we are going to decide where we want the tongue. Because if you look at these guys, they all have tongues. So we're going to put a tongue down with red on top of the black. So that means that we're going to have to probably 2 or 3 coats, but that's totally fine.
Did you hold that up again so I can see?
This one?
Yes. Did you do anything around his chin?
I did not.
Okay.
I mean, On some of them, I have put black lines, like kind of radiating that way. I didn't do it this time. Nice to see you, Don. Okay, so we're going to do a tongue, and it could go anywhere in the mouth, right? Um, yeah, kind of like a Fu Manchu. So now I'm going to give him some teeth. You know what? You give him teeth however you want. I'm using that fine little liner brush again, and I'm just going to give him some teeth across the top. Just remember, we're going to come back and outline these teeth, right? And just a couple at the bottom. See, I got that blob of water. That's just going to give me grief. Now he's got teeth. Now we're going to outline the teeth. So,
You don't know how hard it is not to give him this super long tongue.
well, you can give him a super long tongue if you want, by all means.
Yep.
There you go. Isn't that lovely? I like it.
Gene Simmons.
Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to outline the teeth. And then we're just going to take a little bit of white and put it on either side of the tongue. Oh, come on, darn drippy brush. Oh, I'm not right on the screen.
Well, I don't love it, but I
Why?
don't hate it.
Put the eyeballs in now. I think they definitely do need some eyeballs.
Yeah.
I'm putting eyeballs in.
They can only have blank stares for a while.
Yeah. Now it's time for the eyeballs. And I'm not giving them color either. I'm just doing the black. Just doing the blacks. And of course, if I was doing this off screen, I would be doing everybody's eyeballs, everybody's mouths, everybody's teeth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that makes things go faster.
Okay, I like it a hell of a lot better now that I put the eyeballs in.
Oh, thank you, Dawn. Now, of course, I'm going to come in with a gel pen and add some finer lines because I really do like them with the finer lines than as heavy a black as I did. But I just wanted you guys to see where the lines go, kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it now.
Oh, Gene, I love him. I love him. Okay, Don, I will be watching for it and I will let you know as soon as I get it. You're making paint blobs into monsters? All right.
The way my paintbrush worked with the teeth, I didn't have to outline them.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, yes, I'm now going to take like a gel pen. Where's my gel pen that I like? And I will come in and I will do some finer lines. You know, that one will be over the chin, over the mouth. I like the finer lines in there as well. It just adds. The finer lines definitely add.
Well, I used a marker with mine, so.
Yeah, that was just your first. Now you know kind of the way it goes. You're going to change it. You're going to make them totally the way you do your stuff.
I just was leery because eyes and I don't always get along. But it doesn't really matter now. I do
No,
like his mouth. I do like the way his teeth works.
I'll come with the finer lines. You're working on three of them? Excellent. All right, we got one. This is the second one. The eyes. Am I on screen, guys? Nope. Oops. Oh, see, I did. You know what? I'm going to go and put lips on everybody first. I'm putting lips on everybody before I continue. On screen, Kim. On screen. Lips. Ooh, this is big nose. It's a good thing I came back to do the lips because I realized I didn't put cheeks on this one. So totally different cheeks. Totally different cheeks than I did on the other ones. Oh, see? These guys don't have cheeks either. Well, I only did cheeks on the one. I'm not getting carried away. No, no, no. Not me. Yeah, see? Got a blob of water in that. Kimberly, 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 Kimberly. I should probably use something other than a liner brush to put cheeks on because it's okay. It's okay, right, guys? It's okay. Just takes a little bit more coloring. It's kind of like a sad sack from the looks of them so far. Anybody got exciting plans for the weekend?
Just gonna go see the grandbabies.
That's so nice. I have one grandbaby sleeping over, and I think that's my big excitement. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So I had fun when I first did these guys. I'd planned on doing more, and you know how things get away from you. And then when we were discussing what we wanted to do with our Twisted Sisters Halloween thing, I thought maybe I would do them. But I had mentioned them to Jean beforehand because we were doing the painty monsters. So I changed my mind and did the finger puppets, and we're doing this now. Oh, Jean's got her eyeballs in all of them. Okay, I'll put eyeballs in too. I'm going to use this bigger brush though.
I don't like this one so much. I don't. Oh, maybe his teeth will make a difference.
Maybe. Maybe.
It helps. Helps a whole lot.
It does. Every little bit helps. It's crazy.
I still don't know that I love him, but I don't know what else to do to him.
Well, we can't love them all. We can hope to love them all.
Yeah, we should love them all. Oh, she has a problem. She has eyelashes. I like her much better now. Oh,
Yeah, none of mine have eyelashes, which is weird for me because I always put eyelashes on. Yeah, time to play. I understand that too. This is the beady eye guy. Really cannot see those eyelids and stuff. Brutal.
it's funny that so far my first one was my favorite. I think I got some darker lines in there, and that's what I'm not liking.
Oh, could be. And of course, you know, you can always come in with pencil crayons and change the shading. You could doodle on them, whatever you like.
Which one do I want to do next? I guess we'll keep with this one.
Belinda loves your eyes, Jean.
Thank you. I'm not an eye person. I'm not a face person. I like stuff.
I like faces. I'm just not great at them. All right. So now I was working on this guy. So there are my eyelids. Then we've got eyebrows. They're big and heavy. Am I on the screen? Yep. Now we need some lines under the eyes.
Oh, this guy's angry as somebody. I think he just got pulled over for DUI and he's fighting the cops.
I like it.
He does. He has this look like, I am right. Dang it.
Yeah, every line you put on adds something, right? Like, you kind of look like bumblebees, these little yellow ones. Or tigers or something. Oh my.
A little bit of colored pencil makes a difference too.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Oh, thanks, Belinda.
Makes the wrinkles look more realistic.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Tongue. Tongue. You're wondering why I'm doing this is because I've got a drop of water on the brush and this paint's getting a little thick. So I'm trying to shake it down into the paint so that I can mix it instead of it blobbing onto the work.
I just stuck my hand up and did that to wipe it off on my hand. Yeah, I like it better. I add a little depth to it with the colored pencil. And
Yeah.
I tell you, the teeth, that's what it needs.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And the little white marks in the eyes.
This could take me forever trying to find the right pencil for the turquoise. My turquoise has a bit of a green cast to it.
Ah. Hair sticking to my brush. Gotta go. Gotta go.
I would have never picked that one. That's exactly what it needed.
This one?
Oh, cute. I don't think I've got the cheeks quite down. I think that's one of my issues.
Okay, Belinda. I think my issues are is I really liked using the gel pens better,
Mm-hmm.
but once I've got the come back with the pencil crayon and stuff, I think the guys are going to be just fine. You know what? Who's to say these guys aren't fine now?
Yeah,
I
I'm
can.
okay with them after I've got. It's the cheeks I'm having trouble with looking right. I don't know why, and I don't dislike them. I'm just not sure. It's all good though.
Yeah, but I mean, when I first did these guys, I really worked around the cheeks. I think possibly what I did was I painted it the solid color, then I came in with a couple of colors on the brush and did the eyes around the eyes. You know what I mean? Like did that, and I don't know how I did it.
That's all right.
But I
Make
mean, if you see here, I've got highlights like lighter paint in the lines coming down here. So that's what you're doing with the colored pencil for the wrinkles to give them
yeah.
that little bit more depth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be doing that with colored pencils as well. And I mean, these cheeks, they could be pretty dark. You might want to add just a little bit white to them, or, maybe just a slight pink tinge. It'll all make the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's my second one today. I might come with white over the cheeks and the chin and stuff. I still am not a big fan of how that turned out. And for the hair as well, I may come in with colored pencil and do some depth and stuff with that. Okay, so I have the beady eyed guy now. Of course, you can always give them bloodshot eyes. You could give them
I
the
could, but they're so darn cute.
yeah, the eyelid. And big eyebrows. Big eyebrows. I'm just gonna go like that. Just flat, straight eyebrows. Little thin nose. Hmm. Over the cheekbone. The top of the nose over the cheekbone. Around the lips. Oh, you're welcome, Belinda. Probably still off getting your coffee. Oh. And with the paint, too, sometimes you get the thicker lines, sometimes you get the thinner lines. It's not as exact as if you're using a gel pen, right? So you're going to get thick and thin lines,
Mm-hmm.
some smudging.
Oh my goodness, I just looked at the time
Oh,
and it doesn't feel like we've been on here very long.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Time flies when we're having fun.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure we at least showed a few of these. You're much faster than I am.
It's because I'm using a pen.
Aha! That will do it.
Even from my eyebrows, I'm using a pen.
Oh, see? I could do that too. But I've got all this paint on my palette, and I do like using paint.
But I was smart. I put just a little bit of paint out this time.
Yeah,
Or the
I
last time.
never that smart. Never, never, never that smart. Wait, wait. Teeth. We need teeth. The teeth definitely do add. Definitely,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. Oh, glob of water. Fix it. Hmm. I have to outline these teeth because they're on the tongue and they don't show up as nice. Oops. As I would like. That's okay. I think I fixed them. Welcome back, Belinda. And you are welcome for me showing you the green guy. So
The color.
these three were my original ones, Belinda. These ones are already altered paper clips.
The colored pencil and the teeth. That's what makes it for me.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Because otherwise they're pretty darn flat, right? Yeah, they've
Mm-hmm.
got their cheeks and their eyelids and whatever, but they need that little bit of something, right? It's flat, and I know that.
Goofy Gus here.
You're laughing. I want to see him. Oh, he is fantastic. He is
Mm,
fantastic. I love him.
I kind of like him. This one is the one I dislike the most, and I can't figure out why. Other than his eyes are cattywampus, and that maybe that bothers me. I don't know.
You know what? I like him. Put some freckles on him.
No, he don't need freckles. He needs an eye adjustment.
Plastic surgery coming up. Okay, so now we're going to outline. Oh, there's a blob of water. Let's get rid of that before you put that brush down so that it doesn't blob. Okay, so we're going to do the eyelids. Let's outline the eyeballs. Nose. Cheekbones, cheekbones, cheekbones. Oh, thanks, Janet. As I say, I'm using paint on these ones. These ones I didn't really use a lot of thick black paint, so they're much more delicate. But these are more, I don't know. I like them. I just like them. I will come back with gel pens and do some thinner lines, like my black gel pen. Tongue. I got a sticky out tongue too. Eyebrows. I forgot the eyebrows. Here. Definitely, I will be coming in with pencil crayon and adding some depth, etc., to the hair.
I'm not worrying about the hairs much because I kind of figure they're going to have fibers on them. So
Yeah, very true. Wait.
I don't know, but I might give them some color and just see what I think. It might be just perfect.
What's
Yeah.
gonna have color? Oh, the hair? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come with a definite white wash and highlight the cheeks and stuff again. Or just take a white pencil crayon and go over the cheeks, etc. Just to
Mm-hmm.
give, because they're pretty flat to me. Here's my other teal. Yeah, and like under the eyes and stuff, I think it needs some more shadowing, that kind of thing. That's why I think I did, you know, one color and then I came in with more paint on these for sure. It's
I
okay.
think you could almost do no cheeks or chin and do that all with the white paint or white pencil.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Oh, I just put a smidge of pink on his cheeks. I don't know if you can even tell it
Yeah,
with the colored pencil.
I like it.
I do too. Just, I mean, it is, you have to look for it.
Yeah, but I mean, it just adds, right? Like,
Mm-hmm. A little bit of white in between those wrinkles we gave him. That
for
makes a
sure.
difference.
Yeah, definitely needs some shadowing. I agree. I agree 100%. Now, as I was saying earlier, if I decide to send any of these out in Happy Mail, they are just going to come as the tags because I can't send metal through to the States. Um, my post lady is pretty adamant about that because it's not considered just a card or paper good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if I was to send anybody one of these guys, you would get just the just the tag. Um, Linda would like you to hold up again, please.
I did,
Okay.
but I can hold it up again. It is really, really hard to see it.
But it
This is,
adds. I can see it. I
you
see
know,
the
this, no, they don't bleed through regular paper. I didn't even think about getting my Posca pins out for this.
I'm just gonna do this other tongue while I've got the red paint on my brush.
That's what I did. When I did it, I just said, I'm just going to do them all.
Yeah, my red get really, really, really gets lost on the black. You can see it up close.
I could have made my eyelids a little closer to the eyeballs.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, you know, it's the first time you've done them, and it's been a few years since I've done them. It has, it has.
His little white highlight in his mouth was big enough it looked like he had a tooth on his chin, or on his tongue, I mean.
That's awesome. I haven't given any of these guys eyelashes. So unlike me.
Kim, the one you just put aside, light brown, orange, looks like he's saying, "What the HE double hockey sticks?"
This one? That one?
The darker colored pencil under the eyes, and eyebrows really.
Oh, for sure. These are tags. They're going to be hidden paper clips for in journals. We're just playing with faces.
The part I didn't like at the very beginning is the part I like the most now.
Pardon?
I didn't like their mouths,
Yeah.
and I just love their little mouths now. This guy needs to go to the beauty shop. His hair and his eyebrows are running together.
Hey, we didn't give anybody nose hair.
Yeah, I don't have enough space between my noses and my mouths.
Yes, the detailed mouths definitely make a lot of the improvement. Just adds the character, right? Like I was saying, every little line we put on adds a little bit more character.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
think I'm done.
Me too. I just have to color them now. Add the highlights with the pencil crayons. You're much faster than I am, too. I was playing around. So these are my
Arr.
my six. I'll just stack them all up. Up, come back. And I will be adding some depth with some colored pencils and things.
Cute. I don't even know if I can get mine all in my hand. This one here, he's looking at this. Whoops, he's looking at her thinking, hmm. Thank you, Janet. I think we're going to have to make robots, Kim.
Okay, we're gonna have to make robots.
We can make them any way with whatever, you know.
We could.
I kind of like I don't know, cut them out and glue them together and embellish them. And I know I just got this thing for robots and monsters.
Yeah.
And if none of my grandkids are going to play with him, by God, Kim's going to.
Well, you know that. Kim just likes to play. Yes. Belinda's questioning your robots. Jean, got anything handy?
I don't. I've never really made. I have some cute robot and monster stamps, but I never think to use them. But I'm thinking, cut out a square and yeah, I got some ideas.
All right. Do we want to do that next time round?
Yeah, that works. Probably I should be here next one,
Okay.
maybe, and then it'll be. I think there's like 2 weeks in there that I won't in a row.
Yeah, you've got stuff happening for
Yeah,
Thanksgiving, etc.
the
Yeah.
17th is I'm not going to be home. We're going on vacation, and then the 24th is the day after Thanksgiving, and it's my birthday.
That's right. Jean's
And I'm
got a birthday.
hoping, cross your fingers, everybody, that my granddaughter gets to come over and I don't know, we might just pop in and say hey.
That would be cool. That would be really cool. What was I gonna mention? We are also looking at doing a Twisted Sister special around Thanksgiving. It won't necessarily be for Thanksgiving, but we are contemplating doing that. I will keep you guys informed. And I think that's about it.
Yep.
I will be back on Sunday. I have an idea already for Sunday. It will have nothing to do with monsters or faces. Surprise! Look at how mucky I am. Oi! So I'm going to say thanks very much. I hope we have inspired you to play with something.
Belinda,
And
it's the 24th.
yes,
I'm gonna be real OLD.
she is not.
Oh yeah.
She's still a spring chicken.
Oh, I don't know.
All right. So I will see you guys Sunday, possibly, if you're around. I'll appreciate seeing you. If not, I understand everybody's got lives. So thanks for being here. If I have inspired you or Jean has inspired you, if you have tried what I'm doing or what Jean's doing, please, please post it on Meet Your Creativity. We love to see what we have inspired people to do. And aside from that, have a most marvelous tomorrow. And I will see you possibly Sunday. I'll be here Sunday. Bye now.
Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Lost my nose.